My channel being called Real Life and Reborns. Sometimes I like to touch on real life situations, just real life in general and things that are going on. Life is not always, peaches and cream or bed of roses. Some people really are going through for the holiday seasons. The holiday season time seems to be the worst. Halloween, we're coming up on Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all of that. So, I decided to just do a little interview. I met a lady, and she was actually trying to ask me if she wanted her to boost for me, to go in the store and steal. And I told her no, no, absolutely not. As tempting as it seems with these damn prices, but I told her no. And we began talking, and I asked her if I could record her, and she said yeah. So this is just a 15-minute recording of her and her life. She was very transparent, and to me she had a beautiful soul and a big heart. So people are people. I don't discriminate. I don't judge people. You just never know the why and the when and where. You don't always know things, so I try not to judge people. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. Okay, what's your name?
Jojo Rodriguez.
Jojo, my name is Janice Walker. I was originally born in New York City. Were you originally born in Niagara Falls here?
No, I was born in a small town called Norwich, New York, but only because it was the closest place that had a hospital to Sherburne, New York.
Did you say Newark?
Norwich. It was,
okay.
It was the only place with a hospital, but it was about 2.5 hours from Sherburne, which is the town or village that my family lived in.
Oh, okay. Down south?
No, upstate New York.
Oh, okay. I never heard of that.
It's very, very small.
Okay. How many children do you have?
I have 4.
I got 3.
I have 3 girls and a boy, 17, 14, 11, and 7.
Okay, that's what's up. I know you be missing them, huh?
They're my whole world.
Your whole world, I know. Kids give you just a different outlook on life.
My children are, when you have kids, you're like, oh, I want my kids to have everything and that
Right.
I didn't or be better than I was.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter, she is the epitome of looking up to somebody.
Yeah.
Like, she, just everything about her, like, I had a nun come and tell me my daughter was a healer, and she genuinely healed everything about me. Like, she's an amazing person.
Wow.
She's a genius.
I think that's part of the reason why kids are put on earth, honestly.
She's amazing.
How old did you say you were?
Now I'm 36.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, 36.
Mm-hmm.
So, just tell me a little tiny bit about your story. The reason why I asked to interview you, obviously, is because just from our little chat that we had, I can tell that you are real. I'm real too. I'm a very genuine person, and I'm transparent with everything that I've been through. So that always really sparks my interest. So you want to just...
I try my best to be as real as I possibly can, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, everybody has their flaws and their faults, and I do have a past.
Yeah. What's your drug of choice, if you don't mind me asking?
I was smoking work for a while before I got with a guy that started recooking the work and putting heroin in it without me knowing.
Damn.
And then he started abusing me, and he would shoot me up or other things. It was...
Yeah.
He broke 13 bones in less than 3 minutes.
I hear a lot of that. Some people say that they pass out and then people shoot them up and they get them addicted.
Didn't believe me. They said I was hurting myself. It took 8 months for them to catch him. And then he got out after 6 months on a technicality after being sentenced to 32 years.
Oh my. Wow. I know you were probably scared, huh?
Beyond terrified.
Yeah.
And then, thing is, now he's sober and happy and living his life, beating the crap out of the next girl. And the only thing that really bugs me is he called me one time to tell me that he was too good for me. And like, if you look at my Facebook, Jojo Rodriguez, like, and you look at what I look like now and what I used to look like, you would not recognize me. I stood next to people I've known for 30 years in the store, and they didn't recognize me.
Yeah.
It's insane, the difference in my appearance. And and everything.
How long have you been using?
I started using in the end of 2020.
Oh, okay. So that's about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know it has to be hard, honey. Don't
I started
cry.
smoking word to help with pain. I have Crohn's.
Yeah.
I have very severe Crohn's. And pain meds. I was drooling on the couch all the time. I couldn't take care of my kids, and it just got. I got desperate one time after like 4 days of no sleep, and then I moved from North Carolina to here.
Mm-hmm.
I went to North Carolina, I packed up my house, loaded a U-Haul, drove up here, unloaded it, unpacked my house, set my entire house up. I mean, pictures on the wall and everything with all my kids, like did the whole 9 yards, right? With no sleep, no help, no nothing. And I was just in so much pain. I remember my mom always using the excuse that, she did drugs to help with pain, and I don't know, I guess it was angry. Part of me was angry, and part of me was just desperate to not be in pain.
Right.
And so I asked a friend of mine to go get me something, and she did. And I did more in a few hours than on my own that I had been able to do in years.
Wow.
And I was fine. I was fine for a long time where I didn't have to worry about really anything. And then the guy that I was with found out that I was using drugs, even though he, nodded out and set the house on fire a couple times using Suboxone illegally, which is synthetic heroin, and he won't admit it.
Right.
But I'm a piece of shit because, I was doing things and that.
So you said your mom was an addict?
Yeah, from the time she was 14 till the day she died.
So I'm pretty sure you probably know that if your parents an addict, that you're already predisposed to that, and because they say that there's a gene for it and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I was born 2.5 months premature due to her addiction. So I was born what they consider in the boondocks. I was a junkie baby.
Aww.
She tried to give me up for adoption, but nobody wanted me. So I went back and forth with her for a while, and then eventually I just stayed away.
And I'm pretty sure I hear a lot, and I don't know if this is your story, but I hear a lot of people say that they also start using to suppress a lot of trauma and pain and just things that they've gone through.
I dealt with a lot of that very early on, so mine was more the constant belittlement from my son's father and other people that were supposed to be my family,
which is abuse. That's just verbal and psychological,
so much
right?
The past stuff. It was the things I was going through right then.
Right.
Just constantly hearing on a day-to-day basis, how horrible you are as a person, over the simplest things. It wears you down little by little, and at some point you break, which I went through again recently. I had somebody I look up to tear me down over the course of 2 years, and I finally did one thing in retaliation, and now I have been completely cut off from my means of survival for the last few years. And I've given this person literally everything, to the point where I ended up with nowhere to go while they were just fine.
See, life is rough, especially when you depend on people.
And I've always been the one that people depend on, and then when I turned around and I, for once in my life, needed to depend on somebody, there was nobody.
Yeah, that's how it typically goes, Where are your children now?
My children, my son is right on the boulevard.
Okay. No, I mean, are they all together?
Oh, yeah. No, my kids are, they're good. They're good. All together.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Well, the main reason for doing this interview is, me, I originally came from New York City, and a lot of my family's history was drugs. Drugs, trauma, abuse, you name it. You know what I'm saying? So, my heart goes out. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to let you know, from the bottom of my heart, you are still somebody.
Oh,
okay,
that's not something I've ever forgotten. I think I live my life.
And whatever you go through, honey, it does not define where you can go. It doesn't.
I actually have a tattoo that says that the way you see me does not define me.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm covered from head to toe. Family's determined by behavior, not blood.
Right.
I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep.
Yeah.
And my daughter actually designed most of my tattoos.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
She's like I said, she's amazing. She drew this
Oh,
one
wow.
herself. She was only 11, and I had it done
That's
for
cool.
Christmas one year.
Nice.
But yeah, like I said, my kids are my entire world.
Yeah.
And, I think that's one of the main reasons why I don't. I make sure that my kids don't ever have to experience the things I experienced with
Right.
my mother being an addict,
Absolutely.
you know?
Yeah, I get it. Do you have any hopes to possibly maybe go into
Yes.
rehab
Yeah,
or maybe get on a program?
I am waiting for one single issue to be gone.
Okay.
And as soon as I can fix that, I plan on getting completely away from here, because I know once I get out and if I'm in the same environment,
it's going to trigger you.
It's going to be a waste of time.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
my plan is to finish up this issue that I have right now, and then I want to get out of here, and I just want to completely start over. I want my life back, you know? I was the mom that made cartoon-shaped pancakes and green eggs and hands, homemade Halloween costumes, and my wall was covered in thousands of pictures. Like, I was, you know, the storybook mom, you know, PCA and all that.
Right, I
crazy
feel you.
stuff. I used to drive my kids to school every morning just for an extra half an hour to listen to music and sing.
And you want that back.
I want all of it back.
I know. If you could change like one thing about your life, what would it be?
I would never move back up here.
To this area?
Here, period. I never would have come back up here in 2020.
Yeah.
I would have stayed in North Carolina.
Well, like I said, there's definitely still hope. I really hope that, you know, a lot of times I find that something that we strongly desire, you can definitely change your life. Don't think it's impossible.
Oh, it's not over till it's over.
Right.
Far from over.
Now, will it be easy? It's not going to be easy.
No, God, nothing worth it ever is.
You know, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, no.
But, you know, it's going to be worth it to see your kids smiling again, you know, just being in their lives, living a wholesome life. I'm pretty sure you know all of this, but I just want you to be encouraged and try to keep your head up, and don't be out here too long. There's nothing out here.
Oh, I know.
There is nothing out here, you know. And unfortunately, time is ticking and we're getting older. I'm 50 now. You know.
You think you not look 50, oh boy.
Yeah. And I have a similar story in that I feel like I missed a lot of my life, and where I should be, I'm not. But I thank God that I'm not where I was either. But I want to encourage you. I really want to encourage you.
I appreciate that very much.
You know, and keep fighting. Keep fighting.
I will never stop.
You know, most people that are out here and, you know, if they're on drugs or whatever, those people are fighters. You know?
The toughest people you will ever meet.
Exactly. Because if you think about it, like I've had someone tell me that they were homeless for a year, and I'm like, shit.
I know
like
somebody's been homeless for 20.
Like, you have to be a strong person.
Especially be out here during the winter.
Yes. You know?
And you gotta think about how hard it is as a female to be out here and especially be on your own.
Exactly.
Sleeping in bandos and stuff like that. It's extremely dangerous, and you do experience things that most people would end up killing themselves over.
Exactly.
And it does wear you down, especially when people start to look at you like, oh, well, you know, you're still out here, you must like it.
It's not
Some
good.
of us don't have a choice.
That's right.
Some of us, there is no other option but to fight on our own.
Right. Yeah.
And some of us don't make it out. Somebody's story is always worse than the other person's, and at the end of the day, I thank God every day because every day there's somebody that doesn't make it out. Every day there is somebody that gives up and calls it quits or has their life taken.
Right.
And I thank God every day when I lay down that I have that ability, and when I wake up, I may not like where I'm waking up, but I am happy that I got to wake up.
Right. Every day we wake up is a new chance to
I try
start
like
all
hell
over.
to help people that I come in contact with. I can't tell you how many times I've given up my last for somebody, or let complete strangers stay with me because somebody needed to believe in them. Or, I try to motivate the next person, and I try to be that one person that can possibly make a difference. my grandfather used to tell me that it only takes one smile to change a life.
And that's true. That is so true.
And so I just, like, at the end of the day, I want, even through all my mistakes and things, the time I've wasted out here, I want my kids to be able to look back and be like, yeah, my mom was an addict, but she wasn't a bad person.
Right. Yeah. But she, and you know, and she got it. She finally, you know, turned her life around, and she's happy, and she loved us. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, your kids are who you have to fight for, you know? So you fight for them. You fight for them. Obviously, you know, we have to do things for ourselves, but you have something to fight for, honey.
Yes, I do.
You know, all hope is not lost where you just don't have anything to fight for.
No.
Some people don't have anything.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, God is good. God is good no matter what we're going through. And I just want you to be encouraged, because I can tell that you're a beautiful soul and you have a big heart.
Thank you.
So I thank you for this interview.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good one, JoJo.
You too.